Dear students, in this session we will discuss determination of equilibrium level of income and output in a three-sector model. And we consider the first fiscal model where there is taxes and government purchases. And in this model it is assumed that gross tax is equal to net tax, so that there is no transfer payments. Gross tax is equal to net tax. T is equal to Tg minus R as we have defined earlier, and R is assumed to be 0, so T is equal to Tg. No difference is made between gross tax and net tax. Then there is also government purchases of goods and services. And as we have discussed earlier, equilibrium requires that aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand, or Y is equal to E, Y is equal to C plus I plus G. Aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand. Y is equal to C plus I plus G. And using the other definitions, C plus S plus T is equal to C plus I plus G, or S plus T is equal to I plus G. Or using the third, we can write C plus IR plus G is C plus IR is equal to C plus I plus G, and IR is equal to I. Three ways of writing equilibrium in a three-sector economy. Now, these conditions are same as the one we have described in the context of two-sector model also. In the three-sector model, this is aggregate supply equal to aggregate demand. Total leakages is equal to total injections. This can be written also as I is equal to S plus T minus G. S plus T minus G, where I is the desired investment. Desired investment will be equal to the sum of private savings plus what is known as public saving. T minus G is public saving. If T is equal to G, the budget is balanced. In that case, desired investment is equal to actual savings by the private sector. And remember that in the three-sector model, we have made a few simplifying assumptions. And using these simplifying assumptions, we have shown that GNP, GDP, NNB, NDP and national income are all same, assuming that there is no foreign sector, there is no depreciation, and also by assuming that there are no indirect taxes. It was also assumed that all taxes are imposed on persons. There is no corporate profit tax, there is no undistributed corporate profits. All the profits will be distributed among persons, and also that there are no transfer payments. And all the taxes are imposed directly on households or persons in the form of a head tax. Then we can write disposable income as equal to Y minus T. Disposable income as equal to Y minus T, or Y is equal to YD plus T. Remember, this is the only difference which we make. We make a difference between Y and YD by the amount of taxes collected by the government, and the taxes are assumed to be imposed on the persons. No corporate profit tax, no indirect tax, nothing. Only a head tax is imposed. Then there is a slight modification to the consumption function. Now C is equal to, initially C was equal to A plus BY in the two-sector model. Now it is C is equal to A plus B YD. Now consumption is a function of disposable income, so that we can write C as equal to A minus BT plus BY. The consumption function is now different. Now it is C is equal to A minus BT plus BY. A minus BT plus BY. Consumption function is different. Now what about the saving function? S was equal to minus A plus 1 minus BY. Now S is equal to minus A plus 1 minus B into Y minus T is equal to minus A plus minus A minus 1 minus BY, 1 minus BT plus 1 minus BY. Now the intercept of the consumption function is A minus BT. Intercept of the saving function is minus A minus 1 minus BT. The slopes are not affected. B here, 1 minus B here. That is the difference. So consumption function is different. Saving function is also different. Or consumption function is, the consumption function is reduced, or consumption function, the entire consumption function shift downwards by an amount equal to BT, and the entire saving function is shifted downwards by an amount equal to minus 1 minus BT. And other than that, we assume that G is fixed G bar, G is fixed G bar, T is fixed T bar, I is fixed I bar. So other than the consumption function, G is assumed to be exogenous, T is assumed to be exogenous, I is also assumed to be exogenous. A bar indicates that they are all exogenous fixed quantities. Now the equilibrium condition is written for the three-sector economy as Y is equal to C plus I plus G, and C is equal to A minus BT plus BY, I is equal to I bar, G is equal to G bar. Now substituting these values, Y is equal to A minus BT plus BY plus I bar plus G bar plus G bar. Now we can write it as equal to Y is equal to, or Y minus BY is equal to A minus A plus I bar plus G bar minus BT. A plus I bar plus G bar minus BT. And Y is equal to 1 by 1 minus B into A plus I bar plus G bar minus BT. So the equilibrium level of income now depends on the marginal propensity to consume autonomous consumption expenditure, autonomous investment, autonomous government expenditure, and autonomous amount of taxes. All are exogenous variables. All are exogenous variables. So y is equal to 1 by 1 minus b into a plus I bar plus g bar minus bt. Now, in terms of saving investment equality, we can write it as S plus T is equal to I plus G, condition for equilibrium. And what is S here? Minus A minus 1 minus Bt plus minus A minus 1 minus Bt plus 1 minus By plus T is equal to I plus G, equating, and 1 minus By is equal to A plus I plus G, A plus I plus G plus 1 minus B T. 1 minus By is equal to A plus I plus G plus G plus 1 minus Bt plus T. A plus I plus G plus 1 minus Bt plus T, 1 minus By, and y is equal to 1 by 1 minus b into A plus I plus G minus Bt minus Bt, 1 A plus I plus G plus G minus Bt, that is T minus Bt plus T, that is minus Bt. So whether you use the saving income equality or whether you use I is equal to, y is equal to C plus I plus G equality, you will get the same equilibrium, y is equal to 1 by 1 minus b into A plus I plus G minus Bt. So this is the mathematical derivation of the condition for equilibrium level of income and output in a three-sector economy in terms of y is equal to C plus I plus G, and also in terms of S plus T is equal to I plus G. And in the next class, we will see a graphical representation of the condition of equilibrium in a three-sector economy, both in terms of y is equal to C plus I plus G and also in terms of S plus T is equal to I plus G.